Pat McDonogh, Courier Journal, USA TODAY Sports Network. The positive drug tests keep piling up for Bob Baffert's top horses. So do the explanations for them. The dog keeps eating the homework, an entire semester's worth by now, with permanent damage to the digestive tract. When it came out that eventual Triple Crown winner Justify tested positive for scopolamine after the 2018 Santa Anita Derby, the result was attributed to naturally occurring jimson weed in the horse's feed or bedding that was dropped off at Baffert's barn. When Charlatan and Gamine tested positive last spring for lidocaine after races on Arkansas Derby Day in 2020, the initial rationale was that the substance came from a salon paw patch worn by assistant trainer Jimmy Barnes. When Gamine tested positive again after the Kentucky Oaks later in 2020, this time for betamethasone, the response was that the medication had been administered as allowed outside the 2-week moratorium before a race, but still showed up in the filly's system. And now, facing the most damaging drug positive of his career and, arguably, in the history of horse racing, Baffert hinted that Medina Spirit's betamethasone positive after winning the Kentucky Derby may be a sinister plot. "We did not give it to him," the 7-time Derby winner said at his Churchill Downs barn Sunday morning, 8 days after Medina Spirit won America's biggest race at 12-to-1 odds. The vet, no one, has ever treated him with it. "This is a gut punch for something I didn't do. It's disturbing. I don't know what's going on in racing right now, but there's something not right. I don't feel embarrassed. I feel like I was wronged. We're going to do our own investigation." Baffert continued, "I do not feel safe to train. It's getting worse, and to me, going forward, how do I enjoy training? How do I move forward, knowing something like this could happen? It's complete injustice, but I'm going to fight it tooth and nail. I owe it to the horse, to the owner, and our industry." Ellipsis. These contamination levels, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I know not everyone is out to get me, but there's definitely something going on. Why is it happening to me? Why indeed, Bob? Why is there always a new problem for the most successful trainer in the sport? At this point, it's up to Baffert to supply a compelling answer to that question, not the rest of us. It's his job to convince the world that he's not what he seems to be. A man who has been a lightning rod figure in racing for a quarter century has now seen his leaking credibility reach the saturation point. Churchill Downs, which always has welcomed Baffert with open arms, announced Sunday that it has suspended the California-based trainer. Pat McDonogh, Courier Journal, USA TODAY Sports Network will await the result of Medina Spirit's split sample. If that comes back positive, it will lead to just the second drug-related disqualification of a Derby winner in the race's 147-year history, and first since 1968.